While talking to our clients, as a company who develops CDP, so now we have all the data of the dealership in one place. So the first question obviously that comes to mind is, how do you actualize this into my entire operations? So obviously CRM is a core component at the dealership, which manages all the operation, all of the tasks, all of the engagement with my shoppers. But on the other hand, all of a sudden I have this new gigantic database that contains all of the data. How do I connect those two? So sitting with clients, the number one question or request that we got is, how can we bridge or combine the power of a CDP and the functionality of a CRM? So we decided to build our own CRM. The CRM that Fullpath is introducing is not a usual or traditional CRM, it is an Agentic CRM. So what is the core difference between traditional software and an agentic software? It comes to the nature of how this new technology works. So if with a software, usually you'll have a settings page with a lot of drop-downs or a lot of options that you can set and tweak. With an agentic software, it behaves differently. It's just like a human being. You can talk to it, you can have a conversation, and then it will operate based on those instructions. Think of an employee. Say that you hire a new employee to your dealership. You onboard that employee, you teach that employee, and then you give feedback to the employee and you reinforce your feedback and you manage that employee. With software, agentic software, it is very, very similar.
It's a different mindset that now the sales reps are picking up, and eventually, as we move forward, they're actually seeing that it keeps getting new data, new opportunities, and new things to do in order to get their opportunities moving forward.
First thing that I do every morning is I open up the CRM and I go into the CRM and I go to tasks. I typically will email, text. I find most people like email and text other than calls now. So this is a repeat customer of mine. AI wrote this for me. So if I go into the email and I see some things that maybe are missing from what I would like to say, I am able to go right in and add them anywhere. I'm just asking Omni to add certain things. So I want to make it more personal. I'm asking them to add, glad to hear from you, because it's been a while since I've sold this gentleman a vehicle. That's all they did was add that little part, and the rest of it sounded good. So I'm just going to send, and then it gives you a verification that an email has been sent successfully.
So the CDP versus CRM question, I think that in Fullpath, since we're coming from CDP, we're coming from the data side, we're coming from AI and the best flows that you can get, it's really natural and wise to actually expand to a CRM. At the end of the day, we're leveraging all the data that we have and all the agentic workflow to actual workflows at the dealership, becoming the main efficiency tool for everyone at the dealership.
So when people think about AI, they immediately think, like automated messages, crappy messages. It's gonna actually detach me from my shopper. I would like to maintain that relationship. So the whole purpose of the agentic CRM that we're introducing is actually around increasing that interaction between the salesperson and the shopper, while focusing the salesperson on giving all of the data, everything that they need, saving them a lot of time in the process so they can focus on creating that best relationship with their customer. So this is where we want to focus the interaction, this is where we want to focus the technology. AI is more of a supported function to empower the dealership to be able to do its job, and which is sell more cars, interact with the shop.